Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tax Show for People Who Owe. I'm Dave.
And I'm Phil.
And today we have another warning for you. And what's that warning, Phil, about?
Beware of ERC.
ERC. What does ERC stand for?
Employee Retention Credit. So back in 2020, if you remember, David, there was a lot of benefit programs for employers. And This was one of the refundable credits that you can claim on the payroll tax return.
And this is the result of the pandemic and the relief that the IRS and the government was trying to give back to small businesses specifically to help them get through the difficult pandemic times.
Right. And more importantly, keeping their employees employed.
Good point. So you've likely heard a commercial about ERC and how if you have employees, 2 or more, you qualify for $26,000 per employee for navigating through these difficult times. Sound right?
Half right.
Okay. And you may have heard it more than even the Optima commercials. Isn't that pretty crazy?
That's pretty crazy, Dave.
I thought that would be impossible. But these ERC mills, or the IRS calls them, they're approaching small businesses and asking them to go through various pre-qualification processes to qualify. And what does that look like, Phil?
How many employees do you have, Dave?
Qualified?
No, just how many?
Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of them are telling you you may be qualified by just having employees. And there's a lot more than that. So Phil's gonna help us unpack about what you should be looking for if you have had employees through the pandemic. You survived, congratulations. And to help you navigate these ERC decisions.
Correct. And as much as I would love to take you through the 136 pages of guidelines, we don't have time for that. So we're gonna distill it into what to look out for and if you're unsure what to do next.
Okay, so I went through one of these pre-quals just today for one of these companies. I'm not gonna say the name. And I know that we do not qualify because we have well over 500 employees. And I filled out that form, and guess what it said when I entered over 500?
You may be qualified.
I may be qualified, congratulations. And it would be a big check with $26,000 times the amount of employees we have here at Optima. So what should you be looking for if I'm a small businessman or woman considering an ERC or applying for one?
Some red flags of any companies trying to navigate you through this credit is upfront fees, contingent fees based on how much refunded credits you get, and the fact that they make it seem the process is easy to navigate and it takes only a few questions just like yourself.
It's extremely complex and there's a lot at stake if you get it wrong, am I right?
Absolutely. Just like any other audit, there's going to be accuracy-related penalties that could and even most likely include fraud in this case.
Yes, and the third party you may have paid who was incentivized to get you that massive check that you may have got, they may be gone when you look to get that money back, correct?
Absolutely. Not to mention, you probably are spending through that money just to keep your business afloat.
Good point. When the ERCs came out, we were asked by hundreds and hundreds of potential clients and our own clients who wanted us to submit these ERCs for them. We made the decision not to do it because of the potential fraud and the amount of questionable companies that were getting into the space. So Phil, if we have a business out there, and let's tell the business folks out there what they should do if they are considering submitting for an ERC right now.
In this case, you want to go to a trusted professional to get properly evaluated. This is going to take much more than just a 5-minute questionnaire or a sit down, and really someone you can trust, maybe even see in person, that you know can guide you the right way and that you can rely on.
So a CPA or enrolled agent?
Exactly.
Okay, this is the one time we're telling you not to call Optima if you're going to submit. However, if you have a balance because you're audited from an ERC, you submitted a questionable return, then that is the time to call us, correct?
Absolutely. This is our day-to-day work and our core mission to really provide relief to those taxpayers who owe and can't afford to pay everything all at once, even if you were misled to take this credit erroneously.
Yeah, it likely wasn't your fault. You may have fallen for one of those pre-quals that I did as well. All right, let's sum it all up. If you have not submitted an ERC, we suggest that you see a trusted tax professional, CPA, or enrolled agent face-to-face. If you have submitted an ERC and you're wondering if it may have been on the up and up, you may want to reach out to Optima. We can look at it. And if you are audited, of course, and you have a balance, that is the time to call a firm like Optima to help you, hopefully us. Phil, any last parting words?
As usual, do something. Whether you're considering taking ERC or have already taken it, being proactive is key to saving you costly penalties and interest.
And that's a lot of penalties and interest for $26,000 per employee.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us today, everyone. We'll see you next time. Hey everyone, thank you for watching today. Please be sure to like
and subscribe
So you're up to date with all the information you need when you're taking on the IRS.
And as always, do something.